I think that where it begins is with the mom before there's ever a newborn, because studies show, and we all know this, that whether it's folate deficiencies or neural tube defects, or what we're looking at with the autism spectrum disorder today, we have to start with, let's say, from early on, and then all the way through puberty into adolescence and adulthood, and women of childbearing age, which is the most crucial time to then determine the health outcomes later in life. I mean, we could even look at the chemical studies that came out recently on bisphenol A, that's the plasticizer that's trying to be banned, and there's a lot of resistance right now from the chemical industry, that it is a predictor of breast cancer later in life. And that is research that came out of some very established and published institutions. So I think that the combination of eliminating chemicals throughout the lifespan will lead to longer, healthier life. I think if we look at learning disabilities in children and we look at the other end of life spectrum of Alzheimer's and dementia, it's really the other side of the coin. And that the cumulative exposures and the cumulative nutrient deficiencies over a lifetime are affecting the quality of life as people age. So in the broader sense, I think that optimal nutrition starts very young, and I think it was brought up earlier and it'll be brought up tomorrow, of how we begin with the children, because that's a predictor for their lives and for future generations.